Hello, everyone. Welcome back for some more Let's Read Tsukihime. So, let's talk about some stuff from last time. For one, my Googling of that cafe name caused quite a stir because it's one of those things where, yes, that's the modern term, but it don't worry, there's a decent meaning behind it. And also, the thing about the Italian chef was not a Nazi metaphor, not a World War II Axis metaphor. It was a gosh dang JoJo reference. I cannot believe this. So that cafe though, we have seen before in well, no, we're in Tsukihime. Garden of Sinners, seen it there. Carnival Phantasm, the first episode I watched, seen it there. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's the same cafe that they dress up as maids in in Hollow Ataraxia. So, hey, it's a multiverse cafe. That's cool. That's actually a neat concept. So, it's hopefully not Nazi inspired. That'd be nice. Look, I'm gonna be real. I've been playing 13 Sentinels, and if you know anything about that game, so it all comes back to World War II, baby. It all comes back. So my mind right now is definitely in that spot. So that's the only reason why I might have jumped to that conclusion a bit early. Also, Shiki is crazy and wants to murder people. So let's uh let's continue. I am surprised at where this route is going. It is a direct follow up. The fact that you can get this route before arcs is whack. But let's get going. We're on Mirage 1. Oh, we got the Oh, we not only have Oh god. Oh no. We not only have our eyes already in slicey mode, but it's already playing the scary music. Becomes morning, and I finally manage to lock the door. My beast-like panting fills the room. My head hurts. It seems I dropped my glasses somewhere. Seeing the lines all over my room, I feel nauseous. I feel so sick, I cut all of them I see. So you just destroyed your room? I feel just a little bit better. Only during the instant I cut things apart does my heart feel at ease. But the more I cut, the thirstier I get. I know what I'm thirsty for. I'm thirsty for everything. There's websites for that, my friend. There is, don't worry. Rule 34. Everything I see is pissing me off. They look miserable. I can't forget that they are living meaninglessly, even though they have death built in them. Why don't they die? They all have an end they can't escape. So why do they still exist like that? Oh, another thing. I've watched the fifth Garden of Sinners movie, which goes into a bit of the nature of the mystic eyes of death perception. I don't know if it's going to be brought up here, but for now, just know that I have been in, I do know about that now. About what these lines actually are. And oh boy, is it hella interesting. If this game goes into that, then it won't be a surprise for me. If it doesn't, I'll talk about it for those who don't want to watch the movie commentaries. Because again, it's really interesting. So hopefully, if it doesn't get brought up, I will. Because when I heard about what they are, it's like, oh, that makes so much sense and is really, really cool. If it will end anyway, where is the meaning in existence? Everything I see is ghastly. If I close my eyes, all I can remember is the sensation of killing, the sensation of a hard, unbloodied blade softly uniting with pulsing flesh. There can't be a greater stimulation for a human than that. Have you tried doing the hoo-ha with Mario and Smash? You know, you down tilt, jump forward, hoo-ha! Knock him off the stage. It's pretty good. A terrible sensation that almost makes me want to bite my tongue off. It doesn't matter if it is a positive or negative feeling. Especially in my case, because my first was the best beyond all belief. It's hopeless. Arcuid. The pleasure I got from severing her body into 17 pieces still burns in my brain and won't go away. Those beautiful body parts, the appearance of a human, but with a tenacious life that surpasses far beyond that of people. Okay, so I am definitely on the feeling of my man got possessed by Roa. Surprise, now you're the murderer. Because this doesn't even feel like our boy anymore. The enjoyment I had from the killing has faded. That time, I didn't kill Arcuid, but I must have killed my brain instead. I want to destroy everything, to kill everything. I know that's wrong, but I don't think I can hold it in. My body is filled with excitement. I'm about to go insane. Shiki-sama, are you awake? Ugh. I can hear Hisui's voice from the other side of the door. Shiki-sama, it is not good if you keep the door locked. If you are awake, please open the door. Open the door. Open the door and let Hisui inside? You must be kidding me. If that happened, I don't know what I would do. Like this, if I stay alone like this, lying in bed with the curtains shut, I can stave off the desires that threaten to overtake the mind. That's why if Hisui comes in here, I'll... Shut up. Leave me alone. I scream at the door. Shiki-sama, are you not feeling well? I said, leave me alone. I'm fine, so just leave me alone. If she came into the room, something I couldn't take back would happen. After a deep silence, I hear her footsteps. Quietly, she walks away from the door. Now it's safe. Thinking that, I calm down just a little. I should just read a book to unwind. Huh? The book that was always beside my pillow isn't there. The book written in English. I definitely can't read it, but it is a way to kill time. Huh? You can't read English, but you were reading an English book. You know who else is English? Michael Roa Valdambyong. That would explain so much. I search, but I can't find it. I can't find it. I frantically try to remember what the cover looked like, but I can't. The book. Come to think of it, why did I even put that book by my pillow? I don't know. I don't even remember bringing it here. I don't know where I brought it from. In the first place, did that book even exist? Really, you may not have realized it. I remember Roa's irksome voice. That book. Those contents. The book I read when I couldn't sleep. Was it maybe just a dream of mine? Dreaming that I was awake and couldn't sleep. Oh God, that's a bad dream. But you were already insane a long, long time ago. Roa said such words. Dream. Oh God. Please no. There's so many better YouTubers out there, dude. Come on. But I don't see those kinds of dreams. In the first place, I don't have that strange knowledge inside of me. There's no reason for me to have that dream. That isn't my dream. You may not have realized it. Shut up. Then what is that? Since when the hell did I start having dreams that belong to another person? You and I are connected, Shiki. Shut up, you're dead. You're already dead, you bastard, so stop your incessant calling out. I'm different from you. I'm not a killer. I'm just confused by all the after effects. Since Ciel-senpai came back, I won't allow myself to go mad over something like this. Yeah, I also thought so at first. Even if this Roa came in, I told you to shut up. I breathe heavily. The sunlight pisses me off. My throat is so dry I'm about to go insane. Shiki-sama, what are you doing, Shiki-sama? I hear Hisui's voice across the door. I can't even answer. Words. I can't even remember my words. What fills my head is just lust. Uh-oh. Don't like that. I just want to violate any female. I start to lust crazily. Uh-oh. Wow. That's me too right now, bud. My head. I bang my head against the wall. Dang, dude. Down bad. Over and over. As if I was trying to split it. But still, the thought of me slicing apart Hisui doesn't disappear from my brain. Bam. Bam. I hit my head on the wall. As if she was trying to compete with it, Hisui knocks harder on the door. I see. This impulse that tries to drive me insane while leaving me conscious. This is Roa. But why? I was always sane. Until I came back to the mansion, I really was normal. I hear heavy knocking on the door, but I can't open it. If I open it, it will be completely over. I finally understand. The dream was the memory of the Roa 1 generation before mine. Locked up in her room, killing both her parents, ruling over her town as a vampire, the final memories of someone I don't know. There's no way out. This is not a problem that can be solved by killing myself. This is nothing that can be helped. I understand that person's feelings. Previous person, rather. Even if I die, the only thing to die would be my will. Then the will of Roa would take over my body completely. If that happened, things would get so much worse. In the first place, I don't have the slightest intention of killing myself. Shiki-sama, please open up, Shiki-sama. I hear her voice from behind the door. It almost sounds like it was in another language. So far away, just one. It's just one sheet of wood between us. But it seems as far away as the moon and the stars. It's now 10 in the morning. Hisui gave up and went back. Akiha and Kohaku-san came and take turns knocking, but I ignored them. 12 o'clock. I'm hungry, but I'm still fine. I pull the sheets over me and hug my shaking body. 2 o'clock. I'm dying of thirst. I've lost all sense of time. Well, time to drink my own piss. Feels very calm, but as if I was taking stimulants, my body wants to rage around. 4 o'clock. More knocking. A name being called out. Whose voice is that? Whose name are they calling? I can't tell. Oh God. 5 o'clock. It slowly starts to get dark. That's really red. 6 o'clock. Oh, now we're fine. 7 o'clock. What was with the red hours? 8 o'clock. Someone comes by. Shiki-san, I brought you dinner. You haven't anything since this morning, so you'll collapse, you know. Kohaku's voice. She knocks on the door. Jeez, if that's how it is, I'll get you to at least eat. A rattling sound. Not knocking, but the sound of a lock opening. Time to use my secret weapon, the master key. The lock unlocks. Oh no. I feel like we have to turn her away. Like, I don't want anything to happen that I have to cut away from. I have to turn her away. The door opens. It's too late. If I send her away, she's already come inside. But still, I can't do the action called eating food. It will get me too excited, and it will smash the remaining Tonoshiki within me to pieces. I breathe hard. Somehow, I have to resist it. Shiki-san, I'm coming in. Oh, what happened? Still smiling, she looks in surprise at the room lying in shambles. Her cute face devoid of fear. Her completely unguarded, defenseless figure. Her red hair and her delicious-looking skin. Shiki-san? This is strange. How did all this happen? Still smiling, she draws closer to where I lie curled on the bed. Stop. Hurry. No. Hurry. No. Hurry. Stop it. Hurry. Shut up. Hurry. I don't want to. Hurry. Run away. Using the very last vestiges of my will, I managed to let those words out. Eh? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you please say it again, Shiki-san? But it's working against me. Concerned, she draws closer to my bed. To my body. Her face, her form, draws closer, invites me in. Her white fingers touch my shoulders lightly, her fingers pulsing with blood. Her light body warmth. Small fireworks explode in the back of my head. Oh boy. I hear a scream. My hand wraps around her throat. Well, that's not sexual, so we're okay. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not specifically, so we're fine. My breathing is out of control. What am I trying to do? Shiki-san. Her voice cuts off. Not caring, I grip harder. Grip. The bones in her neck creak. Stop! A small tearing sound. Her fingers dig into my arm. She must be getting frantic, being on the verge of death like that. Her nails push through my clothes into the meat of my arm. Pain. Well, not as much pain as what Kohaku must be feeling. But blood flows. It runs down from my arm and onto the hand grasping Kohaku's neck. Painted deep red. Her unresisting neck is now running with blood. I can't really feel her anymore. Just the fact she'll die in a few seconds. It seems so funny to me I start to laugh. It hasn't even been a minute since I grasped her neck. She won't die of suffocation, but here by my hand. For no reason suddenly. Like a simple appliance. She'll die by having all the bones in her neck break. In an instant, like being freed from demonic possession, the heat disappears. Before my eyes is the bloodied body of Kohaku-san. My hand is grasping her neck, and any second now, I quickly let go. Without a sound, Kohaku-san falls to the floor. Kohaku-san breathes painfully with her eyes closed. Kohaku-san. She's alive. Just a little longer. If I kept going just a little longer, I would have. She's crying. Oh no, oh God, collapsed on the floor. Not able to move, she's crying. Looking down. Her kimono is covered with white fluid? Did we splooge? We splooged! We shot our goo, my dude! That is seminal fluid. By doing that, was released from whatever it was inside me? Oh. Oh, so before Fate had healing for magic gain, or rather, sorry, releasing fluids for magic gain. Here we have releasing fluids to get rid of berserk status ailments. Okay. I see. That feeling I deeply feel. Okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, can't believe it. What? What? While one hand was choking Kohaku-san, my other was reveling in the pleasure of killing something. I can I can fully say that is probably the single worst thing a human being can do to someone. Like that's it. That's the top. That's the top. That is the worst thing you can do. It isn't over. No, it should be. No, it should be. Am I going to have to cut? Am I going to have to cut? I'm fully erect in more ways than one. I'm not satisfied myself. I'm so thirsty. I've done such a terrible thing to Kohaku-san, but it doesn't seem to end. The truth is, my regret is fading even now as I look at Kohaku-san's neck. Oh, I feel a cut coming on. Her white neck. Put my teeth at her throat and I want to suck her blood. Well, that's good. That's a non-sexual act. I broke apart. I really broke down. I'm done. No longer do I have the confidence to stay sane. Outside. I have to go outside. If I stay here, I'll kill Kohaku-san. If I stay in the mansion, I'll kill even Akiha and Hisui. So before those urges come again, I have to disappear. A place where no one is. I have to go to a place where no one is or I'll go crazy again. Okay, no, he's leaving the room. That's all good. That's all good. We're good there. I leave the mansion. What the hell is going on? Even though there's no one around, I can feel the presence of people, buildings. From the houses around me, I sense people. With all these people here, I won't be able to hold back again. Somewhere, I have to go somewhere without any people around, or I'll never be able to calm down. Where no one is. Where there's no residences nearby. Somewhere, even if I go crazy again, I won't cause anyone any trouble. There's no one else in the park. There's no houses nearby. No one's supposed to be here, but I still can't calm down. No matter how far away they are, there are houses all around here. I can see the lights of the town in the distance, too. So, my man, you're just gonna have to go become a hermit in the mountains, I guess? Like, shucks to be you. You're not gonna find a place in Japan without many people. Like, if you lived in Saskatchewan, you'd be fine. But you're not gonna find a place without people in Japan, my man. It doesn't exist. Yeah, it doesn't exist. There's no place in a city where you can't sense the presence of any humans. There's really no place I can truly be alone in this civilized city. Damn it. I mean, there's the sewers, but all around me. So many people all around me. If I walk just a little, I can catch all the prey I want. Shut up. My head hurts. Even though I finally don't see the lines anymore, I'll start to see them again like this. Wait, Shiki. Isn't this strange? 'Cause it's not like I was seeing these lines because I was excited. Those lines are things I can't help but see when I don't have my glasses on. So even if I'm calmed down, I would still see them if I don't have my glasses on. But I've dropped my glasses. Wait, they're here. I bring my fingers to my face and find out my glasses were there all along. In other words, even if I wear the glasses Sensei gave me, I cannot control my eyes anymore. I'm hit with the truth, just like Roa said. I just didn't realize I was already insane that night. Ever since that time, from when I wanted from the bottom of my heart to kill that bastard who was disgracing Ciel. Oh, then that headache from then on was... The headache was from when I was fighting Roa. When I saw those lines of death, even when I don't remember taking off my glasses, when I got Ciel-senpai to find them for me. Since that time, even when I wore my glasses, regardless of my intentions, I've been able to see those lines. Senpai knew. No, she probably just didn't tell me. So as not to worry me, she lied to me to protect my mistaken perceptions. I see. Senpai. She told me to talk to her if anything happened. I've already memorized her phone number. That's weird. It's very weird. That's the weirdest thing so far. That's stalkerish. Phone. There's a payphone nearby. Oh! Oh, right. Okay. Cell phones, not common. So, back in this time, you actually had to remember people's phone numbers. God, what a hellless lawland? Lawless hellland? Whatever. I'm just feeling a little crazy myself, let's say. By that I mean, I'm not. I'm just trying to parse this. What's the term? Unreliable narrator? Well, it's not even unreliable. It's just like ruined narrator. Anyways, there's a payphone nearby. But what am I going to do by calling her? No one can heal my body. Even Ciel Senpai can't heal what's inside me. Okay. I actually feel like I trust she can help us. I want to hear her voice. I feel like out of anyone here, she's the one that can help us through this. I just really hope we don't get a scene where he's like, all right, rippy rippy of your clothes. I'm a villain now. But I want to see her. I want to hear Ciel Senpai's voice. The only one I can talk to. The only one who will listen to me. If she's there, then I can remain as Tonoshiki. I turn the dial. After 3 rings, I hear the receiver pick up and Ciel Senpai's voice. Hello? Who is it? It's strange. Her voice seems so warm. Hello? Hey, can you hear me? Her questioning voice. I've only been there once, but I can imagine her holding the phone in her room. I can't speak. I don't know what to say. I know I shouldn't have called. I can't get this person involved. I should just hang up without saying anything. Tono-kun? Is that you, Tono-kun? Hearing my name, I suddenly want to cry. Yes. I slip out a response. I knew it was you, Tono-kun. Why are you calling this late? I tell myself to stop. I tell myself to make up some excuse, tell her I'll see her tomorrow and hang up. But I can't seem to do that. Senpai, I think I'm not gonna make it. I speak in a fading voice. Tono-kun? It sounds like her voice froze. Tono-kun, what do you mean? What's wrong? I mean, I can't make it. I tried to resist it, but it was useless. Like he said, it just seems like I'm just a killer. And a really bad one, too. Even now, if I let my guard down, I want to slice my knife through Akiha's or Hisui's throat. Not just someone on the street, but people close to me. My sanity is about to crumble away. I'm at the point thinking of such things. What should I do? I can't kill myself. I've never been taught how to kill myself. I looked up the WikiHow page on how to kill myself, and all there was crisis prevention hotlines. That's not how I kill myself. WikiHow has no idea how to answer the simplest questions. And where are you right now? In the park. I wanted to go where there aren't any people, but there's too many houses nearby. I'm going crazy. I understand. I'll head to the school, so let's meet there. There's no houses nearby, so won't it be quiet? That's right. school, there won't be anyone there. All right? Please wait at the school grounds. The line cuts off. I exit the phone booth. Senpai. I can see Ciel, Senpai. I don't think anything will change when I see her, but I still want to see her. My body starts to get hot again. Hoping I won't meet anyone on the way to school, I leave the park with uncertain steps. This is terrifying in a different way. The helplessness of the player is extremely evident. It almost feels so here's the thing. Shiki does not always do what I would want him to do. And I'm talking about like normal time Shiki, right? But despite that, I still feel a connection, like I have control over him, because at the end of the day, he is still the character that we are playing as, and I feel like I have control over what he does to a certain extent. But that makes him relatable and that makes him enjoyable to sort of play through, right? Now, at this point, it feels like that's been taken away by making him do what the player himself probably thinks is too far. It's a similar parallel to how Shiki must feel having his body seemingly taken over by Roa like this, right? Where you think that you're going like, you know, you're fine, and then you see everything starts slipping away, and even he's like, I don't want to do this. The player's like, I don't want to do this. So it's like, it works out. Do you see? Okay. Anyways, the school is dead quiet. There's no houses nearby, so it's very quiet around. I take off my glasses and cut the lock on the school gate with my knife. Can't believe it. Even without thinking about it, I seem to have put my knife in my pocket. Probably so that at any time I can kill someone. I fall to my knees as soon as I get to the school grounds. I brace myself off the ground using both my hands. My whole body is hot, but I don't feel like I'm not me anymore. Probably by violating Kohaku-san, the impulse momentarily subsided. Ugh. Gorge rises up in my throat. My mouth tastes bitter. I haven't eaten anything today, so all I can vomit is my stomach acid. Kohaku-san. It isn't something forgiven with a mere apology, so I can't apologize. How can I offer my atonement to her from now on? That conversation so many days ago, when Ciel-senpai helped me while I was in the depths of despair after I killed Arcuid. That person, she told me that there weren't people who sinned and people who did not sin, but there are only people who can and who cannot atone for their sins. But what should I do? My committed sin, the wounded mind, can it be atoned for? Whoa, it suddenly gets darker. Sound of footsteps. I didn't realize it since I was face down, but someone is coming. Under the moonlight. Did that person darken the sky with her shadow? Are you trying to repent, Tono-kun? Ciel-senpai asks in a cold voice. Senpai. She really came. I want to see her face, so I lift my head like I'm looking up at the night sky. There it is! There's the cool thing! But this... Yeah! This isn't the Ciel I know. Yeah! What, before I knew she had the swords, I remember seeing Ciel with this freaking pile bunker. And all I could think of is, this character's rad, but I don't know what her deal is. When I then saw the swords, I was like, oh, that's interesting, but that's not the pile bunker. But now she has the pile bunker. But more than that, I'm looking at both her outfit and what is on her arms, and I'm like, this is a markedly different outfit for Ciel. But this isn't the Ciel I know. Her bare arms have the tattoo of the cross on them. Her cold eyes, as if watching someone she doesn't even know. Senpai bears an uncouthly weapon with an aura of coldness that doesn't suit her. It looks like a gosh dang heavy bowgun from Monster Hunter. I know this. Inside my brain, I know what that weapon is. This has to be what's called the seventh holy scripture, one of the Apocrypha that must never be removed from its resting place. That's rad. Senpai? As I expected, you were Roa after all, Tono-kun. Oh, were we Roa this whole route? Oh, snap. Oh, shoot. That's new. With her frigid eyes, Senpai speaks with a voice that is equally cold. I start to feel a shiver up my spine. For no reason. No, my instincts and my brain work full force to tell me the danger, and I jump back. Still with her mouth shut, she takes a step toward me with that ominous weapon. She has no openings whatsoever. If I run away hastily, if I show my back to her, I know that thing will pierce my heart, and I will disappear without the opportunity to reincarnate ever again. That's interesting. We've now moved on to saying I will never reincarnate. Even though I didn't have that knowledge in my memories. Why, I just wanted to see Senpai again. I understand. Roa is already surfacing, right? Then it is too late already. Lightly, she takes another effortless step forward. That figure looks like... What are you doing, Senpai? You look like you're going to kill me. She doesn't answer. She just stares at me like she's trying to find out where she can aim to kill me quickly. Senpai. She's serious. She seriously plans to kill me. Creak. My nerves feel the imminent death before me. My spine is screaming and the back of my neck is numbing. But more than this fear of death, I can't believe why this person is saying such things. Why? I don't know. Senpai, you said you stayed here for my sake. With a start, Ciel legs stop. She looks at me and grins. Your goodness really is a rare treasure. It's a good thing to trust people. But if you were a little more composed and thought about it clearly, you could have maybe gotten away. First of all, didn't you ever think about why I came to this school in the first place? I didn't do it just because I wanted to, you know. Yeah, so my thought was, oh, the Shiki's base was the school. That makes sense, right? Senpai? You knew my goal was to destroy the serpent, Roa. Coming here to this school was because I knew Roa's reincarnated host was here. But since I didn't know for sure, I needed to check things out for a while. Wait a minute, what in the world are you... What is she babbling about? I don't know, I really can't understand what she's talking about. She ignores my bewilderment and keeps talking. I told you before, Tono-kun. Roa has requirements for the family he decides to reincarnate into. If you think about the other way around, you just have to look for families with those traits. When you know that, finding him is very simple. It's easy to find families that have special abilities passed down through their blood once you do a bit of research. In this city, there is only one family that fits Roa's requirements. So, I knew from the beginning who Roa was. But that's strange. If she knew from the beginning, she could have killed him or caught him right then. From the beginning? She knew who it was? Yes. Look, don't you realize it now? You, Tono-kun. I came to the school to catch you from the beginning. Wait. I just want her to wait. But a little mistake happened. I was watching you from afar so as not to stimulate Roa inside you, but I concluded that you might not be Roa's new reincarnated host. But the eldest son of the Tono family had to be what Roa reincarnates into. There is no mistake in that, so what had to be a mistake was you, Tono-kun. Ciel-senpai starts speaking matter-of-factingly. I can't say anything. Looking into it, you were fatally wounded 8 years ago and adopted by your relatives. What happens afterwards was exactly as Tonoshiki said 2 nights ago. I don't know what happened in the Tono family 8 years ago, but you were killed by that kid named called Shiki. No, it's more like your life was stolen. As a result, you became connected to Shiki, who was Roa's host. A direct voice without emotion. I don't know this Ciel-senpai. Or is this the true Ciel? And the kind person I knew up until now was all just... Up until now, there should have been times where Roa's memory could flow into you through Shiki. He is a vampire that manipulated the shapeless thing called a soul. For Roa, you two who share one life are a finely crafted double existence. Oh, the concept of a double existence was something that was explored in Garden of Sinners too. That's why when Shiki's body was destroyed, Roa didn't need to reincarnate. He still had a place to run to. You. Oh, okay, well that makes Arkwood's route scary. Because does that mean even in that route, when we kill him, it's like, surprise, he's now in us. Cold. As if hating her enemy, she detests me. But it's all over now. I wasn't prepared to finish it so quickly that one night, but tonight is different. I really am fortunate in a way. If Arkwood had destroyed Roa, he probably would have reincarnated again. I can't believe this. That's not true. Go ahead. Please keep on denying it and play dumb. That makes my job easier. Still. A metallic rattle sounds from the weapon. It doesn't change the fact that I can finish you off easily no matter what you do, Roa. Her laughing voice causes me to finally understand. She isn't lying. Her eyes aren't looking at me. Her feelings never did have anything to do with me from the beginning. What is this? Then, from the very beginning, you always thought of me as Roa? Senpai, being friends with me was all just... I can't say it. I can't finish the sentence. If I do that, I feel like everything will turn into a lie in that instant. Of course. After Shiki was destroyed, the only reason why I stayed in school was because Roa had not disappeared. Since Roa is a student here, it's more convenient for me to stay. I would never go back while leaving you here. That's what she told me once with a smile. That wasn't for my sake. She stayed here just to search for the still living Roa. That is the only reason why she gave me her phone number. And that too. All those times too. When she saved me that one night too. And those sad eyes too. That's right, Shiki. This is nothing at all. Those memories, they are nothing at all. I just thought I loved her, and that she loved me back. What a joke. They were all just an illusion made from a play. All of it. All of it was a fairy tale made up of lies. I understand, but... Senpai, how did you know Roa was still alive? How did you know Roa reincarnated into this Tonoshiki? Of course I knew. Because it's about myself. Senpai says something I can't understand. We got the drop that Roa is somehow the parent of her, but I don't know how. We'll have to see. About yourself? Yes. The one who sought out the Tono family and chose it for the next host was me. Oh! Huh. Well, unless Roa's consciousness awakens, I couldn't tell that it appeared, so it wasn't that useful of a memory, though. Senpai, what are you saying? What am I saying? It's an old story. It's a story from 8 years ago, but there was a girl like you who didn't know anything. She was 16 years old when that impulse began to stay in her? Wait. 8 years ago. 16. Wow! Ciel, you are like a MILF in anime years. Nice. 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 But before that, there was nothing. Anyways, yeah, let's continue. She didn't have any special power like you did, Tono-kun. She really did live a normal life without knowing anything. So, like, I find it hilarious how this story has to take place in Japan, because there's no way, like, a 26-year-old woman could infiltrate a high school in North America. But in Japan, yeah, that works. That's fine. You can do that. It's whatever. Helping out her father, going to school. Terrible at waking up early, but always helping the store in the evening. She really did think she would carry on her father's work. Just now, scenery I've never seen before flashes in my head, yet I feel like I have seen it somewhere. Oh, so the story that was Ciel's backstory we had in our dream. Oh, was she the previous reincarnation? But how she's... Wait. Huh? We'll see. Her story feels like it was very similar to the dream I saw. But her dream wasn't fulfilled. With her own hands, she destroyed the happiness that was there naturally. Because she was Roa's reincarnated host. Oh, she was the previous host. I see. Her body had great ability and Roa was pleased. She tried so hard to resist it just like you, but it was useless. In the end, she drank the blood of her father and mother and slowly killed the townspeople. That child, maybe she went crazy then. You understand, right, Tono-kun? You can't stop it. Stop, or you shouldn't, doesn't even enter your thoughts. Isn't it strange? Even though you still have your conscious awareness. Senpai. Don't tell me that story is... But the nightmare came to an end soon. That woman in white came and pierced her heart. No wonder they know each other. Okay. I know. So that girl died and Roa reincarnated as Tonoshiki. But then how are you still here? But that girl, she couldn't stay dead. Quietly, almost laughingly, she says this. Oh, what? Her dead body was taken to the church and preserved as a sample of a vampire returning to human form. But, though I don't know what kind of fate it was, her body was a special body and had an abnormal reviving ability. Oh, right, because she has the time rewind. Oh, so basically, she naturally had the time rewind. She became infected with the Roa. She got killed. Roa moved on, but then her body came back to normal because of her time rewind ability. And now the church is like, oh, fascinating. You know, we have a vampire that has turned back into a human. How interesting. Let's experiment on her because we're the church and we do that. Give her a cool cross tattoo. She'll never go to a bathhouse again in Japan. One day 3 years ago, though, even when she shouldn't have, she came back from the dead. It's strange, isn't it? Even though it was just a discarded shell of Roa's soul, it still came back to life. After that, things were difficult. The church viewed the child as a heresy and killed the child, but no matter how many times they killed her, she wouldn't die. I'm sorry, can I complain a bit? That girl, she underwent an entire month of life only being killed. Every single day, without a single moment of rest, she came back to life only to be killed once more. Every day, all day. Wow. That's the worst. But also, isn't that how like some DC character got made? There's some DC character who is like a baby shot out of a cannon and then the baby would like explode. And then like they'd pick up the remains and like the baby would reform and then they shoot it again over and over until it's a perfect killer baby. Was that Darkseid? Darkseid? Thanos? It's one of the DC characters. What? A body that can't die. Flesh that will return to its original state no matter what happens. Roa, the vampire reincarnated as Tonoshiki, said that about this person. It seems so painful. Senpai healed no matter what wound she received, but every wound she got caused her face to contort in pain. Every day of that? Every day, all day without a single pause, living to be killed and to come back again? That's the worst. And then the people of the church finally realized this was too strange. All the problems that no one can deal with or solve are handed to the place called the burial agency. There, she was taught what happened to her. In short, she was a contradiction. She was a human born as Roa. Even though the personality of her first 15 years was hers, the name of her soul was Roa. While she was herself, she was also Roa. So it is a contradiction if the girl called Roa is dead, while Roa is alive. The progeny of the existence Roa, this daughter of Roa, cannot die before him. Whenever this world has even a slight error, the world corrects it to preserve itself. You're talking about the counterforce there, right? A little bit? Feels like it. So that child, as long as Roa's soul exists, will exist for all eternity. No one else but the world itself fixes the error automatically. The clergy said the child was outside the cycle. As long as Roa lives, it will forever be stopped. She cannot die of old age since she cannot age, and even if she was burnt to ashes, time would reverse itself to return it to its original state. Such a monster. It would usually have been sealed away forever, but she happened to inherit the magical knowledge of Roa. The clergy of the burial agency said she would be useful, and brought her into the church. 5 years since then, she chose to discard her name and live as one who hunted vampires. More than Roa's master Arcuid, I can tell where Roa's soul exists. The reason, I don't have to tell you, right? Right, it doesn't need to be said. But I don't want to admit such a thing. I said it before, Tono-kun. Ciel's goal is one thing, and one thing only. I want to die as a human. I didn't understand what those words meant then, but now I can understand at least a bit of it. I can't. It's almost regretful, but I can't. I can't understand that feeling of wanting to die. As long as I'm alive, I'll think about wanting to die, but I would never truly mean it. But that's all Senpai wishes for. A way of thinking which was transformed into that. A life that makes you wish only that. I don't know yet. With my own hands. I don't know the pain of killing the ones close to me with my own hands, even while still conscious. I don't ever want to know it. But this person has lived through it. So, is that why she just wants to die? That's wrong. It's not. I simply want to die as a human. Her voice sounds cold. I can only nod. Both her wish and her pain I understand. I don't want it. I don't like my treatment or Ciel's wish. I don't want to think this is reality. But time waits for no one. With a metallic rattle, the agent called Ciel steps forward to kill me. As if saying there's no need to talk anymore, Ciel's hands lift up that weapon. The seventh holy scripture. The weapon that the reincarnation-denying church created. A scriptural canon inscribed with every possible impeachment of reincarnation criticism. Holy crap! Oh my god, that's the coolest. It's literally just, here's a canon, but a canon with one C. Or one N, sorry. Canon versus canon, that's hilarious. But like, inscribed with every single part of the Bible, that's like, nuh-uh, reincarnation doesn't exist. We don't believe in that Buddhist heresy. That's amazing. It's an item that is scripture yet an apocrypha. A weapon, yet a scripture at the same time. If I'm hit with that, my soul itself will disperse into nothingness. The bayonet rises up. The tip comes towards me, but slowly. If it is Ciel, she should be able to pierce me even without me noticing it ever happened. There's no time to think. Oh God. Okay, fighting game time. Let's, how do you fight a Ciel? With rushdown. I fall forward. I fell from before that. I felt from before if I turned and ran, my heart would be shot from behind. Her sword flies past my head. Seems really slow. I evade her attack and move right beside her and... The instant I tried to run forward, Ciel's movement changed drastically. In an instant, with a speed that makes it seem to have literally disappeared, she swings her weapon horizontally. Oh, she used a Soul Calibur horizontal move. The rush of the wind fills my ears, and for some reason, I'm standing meters away from her. She clicks her tongue and glares at me. Ow, my left arm hurts. Huh? I'm surprised. From the elbow down, my arm is broken. Not broken normally, but my lower arm is bent in the shape of a triangle. I'm looking at my arm right now. I'm literally I'm looking at my arm. I'm like, how the frick do you turn that into a triangle? Gross. Sacrificing your arm to save your head? You didn't do anything. I would have ended it painlessly for you. Well, even though I didn't notice it, I must have broke my arm defending her attack. Aren't you going to pull out your knife? She looks at me with a bored expression. She's looking down at me. Oh, no. That's not even in the hot way. She looks down at me, as if saying she could kill me at any moment. Pain. Pain shoots from my arm to my brain. The blood from my broken arm seems to flow like poison into my nerves. Sharply, just with that, my mind fills with a white blankness. She continues to look at me with those cold eyes. You break my arm and you still act that way? Do you know how much this hurts? Making such a fool of me. Making such a fool of me. Making such a fool of me. If that's how you're going to be, senpai. I grip the knife in my pocket. I'm not just going to stand here helplessly. The hard feeling of metal. And let you kill me. With a quick snap, I take out the blade of my knife. Are you stupid? Instantly, her body explodes. No, that's not right. She crouches down to the ground, almost like a lizard, and runs towards me in a flash. She closes the distance of 6 meters in a flash. She's not in my vision at all. Her whole body is below my knee height and explodes upward from there. A thud. From right beneath me, her bayonet accurately shoots directly for my throat. Ugh, I gasp. Pain. Is there pain? Yes, I can still feel pain. Conscious. Am I conscious? All right, I still have that. Oh, my body is not okay. A dripping sound. It's coming from my left shoulder. Looking at it, it's already a waterfall of blood which pours straight down. Just now, the bayonet didn't hit my throat but my left shoulder. It hurts. It hurts so much the word pain doesn't even come close to describing it. But I'm alive. I'm still alive. My body's away from her again. I smell a whiff of gunpowder from my shoulder. Ugh, just now. The instant that bayonet pierced me, she must have pulled the trigger. I was blown away by that, and there's distance between us again. It's happened twice. That must mean it's not a coincidence. With that much blood pouring out, not dying from shock must be a sign that your body has already begun to change. Ga-ching! A metallic sound. The sword on the end of that weapon changes into a new one. Wait, hold up. Are you saying it is shooting swords at me? Are you saying this thing is shooting swords? This thing is pile bunker shooting swords at me? Bruh, that's the best ever. I love it. I love it so much. 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 It's the best. The sword that shot me just now falls. and turns into pages of a book and scatters. Oh, it's not just swords. It's swords made out of Bible passages. That's ridiculous. But that ridiculous thing is really frightening. That just touching me carries a fatal poison. Death, I'll die. Without a doubt, I'll be killed. Will I die? Is that what I'm scared of? I don't know. Ah, my shoulder's burning. It's hot. It's so hot. My entire body will burst into flame. She readies her weapon once more with another metallic clang. Twice. Withstanding that twice can be nothing but a miracle. The next time I will certainly... I imagine that bayonet piercing me right in the face. That's more repulsive than frightening. Death is, no matter how it happens, something useless, just dirty, disgusting. I like myself, so I don't want that to happen. Is that why I'm scared? I don't know. Come to think of it, I was always able to see death, but I never thought about death at all. No, that really doesn't matter right now. I have to escape. I don't want to die, so I have to get away. You won't take off your glasses? A simple plastic voice, those words. I gasp at their meaning. Because taking them off means I would see Senpai's lines. But if that happens, I might kill her. What are you saying, Senpai? A chill runs through me. The air suddenly becomes saturated with murderous intent. I can't spend any more time with you. Please just die already. Her figure plunges low again. She's coming. Even though I know she's running towards me again, it's hard for me not even see her. Dude, hold down. Crouching light. Come on, just spam it. I can only think of escaping. If I don't want to be killed, escape is my only option. Fortunately, our distance is almost 10 meters. If I run as fast as I can make it into the school building. Maybe I might be able to do something if I can get into a less open space. My back. Something pierced my back. Yeah. My body falls forward just a little more. And it was just a little more before I could enter the school building. I lift myself up with one arm. What sticks through me is one of those swords that looks like a nail that Senpai was carrying before. I must have been numb to the pain, and I pulled the sword skewering my back from behind. Since it penetrated through me, I got mad and pulled it out from my chest. All right, now I can escape inside. What do you plan to do by escaping, Tono-kun? Before that, I hear Senpai's voice from behind me. You still don't understand. How fast do you think you just ran here? Why are you still alive after receiving that fatal wound? My mind begins to white out. Don't let her trick you. Don't let her trick you. Hasn't she been deceiving you all along? Don't listen to her anymore. If you listen, you'll die. Ignore her. Don't accept it. Even if it is truth, this body can only reject it. Stop it. Jeez, there's nowhere for you to run to. You can only fight or be killed. But if you can't fight, you can only die. Her footsteps. With the sound of footsteps, Senpai approaches. I leap. My back, shoulders, my arm are almost all dead, but I leap as if it was nothing. I can't even believe it myself. Still breathing wildly, and with a speed that matches Senpai, I run into the school building. I run. Without thinking, just wanting to escape, I continue running. But I'm at my limit. Is it because I'm out of breath? Or is it that my wounds won't let me move my arms and legs anymore? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. My breathing becomes more forced. At the end of the hallway, coming onto a wall aimlessly, I fall. I fall on my back and try to get up and feel foolish for doing so. Sitting cross-legged on the floor, I lean my back against the wall. Throwing back my head, take a deep breath of air. The moon. Looking up, I can see moonlight through the window. Is it because I'm so exhausted? Everything I look at seems vague, as if everything was covered in a mist. Vagueness. Does that mean it is indefinite? The same as me. The same as the person called Tono-shiki. Indefinite. Ouch! My shoulder throbs in pain. If I was as definite as this pain, maybe this wouldn't have happened. I'm starting to not understand. I always thought it was Tonoshiki, but that was a different person, and they tell me I'm just an adopted son from somewhere. Being adopted means I should have memories of before I came to the Tono Mansion, but there's nothing. I only have the memories of Tonoshiki. In the night sky is the solitary moon. It's incredibly strange. Why didn't I realize it until now? Tonight is so... In the end, just what was I? It's stupid, not knowing anything about myself and just disappearing like this. Everything is so vague, it's stupid. A world where I can see death. A vision where I can perceive death. That day 8 years ago, I was able to meet Sensei and was able to live normally. I can still declare that it was proper to meet her. But Sensei... I guess I was someone who shouldn't be alive. But I should end my life. Well, some part of me can still think that. But I can't do it. I can't kill myself. Even if it was pointless, even if it was a mistake, I want to keep on living. If I die, everything will become a lie. I want to keep on living. No matter how wrong it is, no matter how many things I have to lose, I want to keep on living. Only her. If only I had Ciel Senpai with me. I wouldn't care what else I had to lose. For that sole reason, I have to keep on living like this. But that's all over now. These past 5 years. Was it a long time? Was it a short time? I don't know. Liar. I don't want to hear those words. I have to thank you, Tono-kun. My work here is done now. All that's left is for me to take responsibility for all my actions. Liar. Yeah, but maybe there was some truth in there too. Because even though she deceived me, not even once, wait. Oh, that was her! Right, shit. Sorry, I thought that was Roa. Yeah, I thought that was Roa there. Whoops. And I wanted to give Roa like a... I'm an Englishman. Whoops. Surprise, that's Ciel's real voice. She revealed it to us. She's actually British. Disgusting. Because she deceived me, not even once. Thank you so much for everything until now. It's been a long time since I've been this happy. So let's finish with a handshake. Big liar. Not even once did she lie to me. Even though I'm not going to be here, please stay friends with Inui-kun. I wanted to be a student like you and Inui-kun. But that person herself was a lie. I can't even think that smile could really be a lie. But this is what reality is. Ciel is a lie. And she was staying near me only so she could kill me. I was fooled. She did not love me at all. And when she helped me when I was completely lost, too. All the time, and the time we spent during our breaks for no reason, too. All of it was just to confirm if I was Roa or not. I grit my teeth. I grit my teeth hard. Damn it! I scratched the wall in frustration. Yes, I was tricked. Ciel got closer to me, calculating everything. Even still, feeling pain in my heart, I scratched the wall. Yes, I was tricked. But still, I can't hate Senpai. There's no way I can hate her. Even if it was all a lie for her, I really enjoyed it. No matter what, that's still true. It was only less than 2 weeks since I met Senpai, but I really was happy. Damn it! That's why I can't hate her. But that's an illusion only for me. That's why I regret only that. My vision wavers. Outside the window lies the white night. It's quiet here, almost like the bottom of this deep sea, wavering quietly. Everything is fake, an illusion that disappears when you approach it, like a mirage you can never grasp. That's terrifying. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Kill her? Inside my head, I hear those words. If you don't want to die, slice her apart. If you think you're not mistaken, slice her apart. Just slice her apart already. Slice her apart. Slice her apart, slice her apart, slice her apart, slice her apart, slice, 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 slice. Looks like I'm really done. My head starts to rage again. But still, I don't want to die. If I don't want to die, there's only one thing to do. The footsteps get louder. Her shadow grows larger. Aren't you going to take off your glasses? If you knowing what it meant, she said that. In that case, oh boy. Ah! Ah! I'm taking them off. Everything. By the way, just in case you're wondering, I'm not reading a guide. I don't have my guide open. That's only for the beginning parts where I really want to make sure I'm on like the right path. Once I'm confirmed on a path, I'm just picking what I believe is right. So the fact that I haven't gotten a game over in a while, it's kind of whack. It's like I know. Because I'm not looking for bad ends. I'm just picking what I feel feels right. Turns out I'm picking the right stuff. That's pretty cool. Watch this kill me. Everything. All of it should turn into an illusion. I stand up as I strongly grip my knife. The footsteps get even louder. I sense the enemy coming closer. All that time, someone's voice echoes in my brain. Slice her apart, slice her apart. Slice her apart, slice her apart, slice her apart. Slice her apart, slice her apart. Oh, look at all this. Shut up. I'm not saying all that. Using my willpower, force the voice in my head to be quiet. This is what I decided. Slice. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Her, if you don't want to be killed by Ciel. Apart, just shut up until it's over, Roa. The voice disappears completely. The footsteps and her approaching shadow. Ciel appears before me. You finally decided to fight. Her voice seems almost relieved. That's good. Now there is no sin for either of us. Now that we are both trying to kill each other, our sin will die. Now there is only the punishment for the one who lives. Since we are both trying to kill each other, there's no sin? Our words are part of a world I can't understand. You know, Christians, am I right? I see. Then, is that punishment for the one that's left alive atonable? Yes. Something that is atonable is what we call punishment. If it is called punishment, there is no reason for it to not be atonable. The only thing that does not disappear is the sin. So, we don't have to carry that burden, do we? Saying that, she takes another step forward. Then, killing you here isn't a sin, Senpai? Yes. I will kill you, so it is okay for you to kill me, Tono-kun. Our conditions are equal. Another step. That's not right. Certainly I am getting killed, so I'm killing her back to protect my own life. But to say there's no sin, what would happen to Ciel? From the beginning, she came here with an unrequited will to kill. That is, farewell. Let us lower the curtain on this ridiculous play. The last step. Her readied bayonet shoots towards my heart. Before then, I lunge forward and aim for the point on her right lung. I didn't think I could kill her. It's only natural for her to pierce my heart before I get within knife range. That's why I was surprised. I easily dodged her blade and was able to pierce her point with ease. Senpai. It looked like she accepted my knife on purpose. I made you kill me. Her faint, weak voice on the verge of death. Oh my god, she knew because of our mystic eyes that it's the only thing that could kill her was us. Oh my god. The only way for her to escape the Roa cycle without killing Roa was us with our eyes. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That was my greatest sin. Sounding like she's crying, she uses her remaining strength to stab me with her bayonet. Ugh. My blood flow reverses through my lanced heart. Coughing up blood, I collapse onto the ground. Before my eyes, The body of the one who died slightly ahead of me lies on the floor. Oh, did you know? Foolish. Did you know from the beginning that if there was such a thing as sin, it would only be for you? The sensation in my limbs fades away. My consciousness, too. It'll be seconds before I bleed to death. The instant I was stabbed, I have a vision of something like an old book, scattered and crumbling away page by page. Probably with that thing called Roa. Probably with that, the thing called Roa was dispersed. I can't think. From the very beginning, she planned to give her life to take mine. Did she think that was her punishment? How foolish. There's no meaning in that. Still, I was sad that she died before she apologized to me. If she could have apologized to me, then I bet I would have felt some relief, but she couldn't even say that. Since she knew it was something that wasn't atonable by apology, she didn't apologize to the very end. That determination makes me angry that I made her go that far. What? In the end, I liked her until the very end. Feeling sad like this until my own death, she was that dear to me. I cough weakly and spit out blood. It's all over, staring dazedly at the moon with these strange thoughts. I drift off to sleep. Wow. Wow, really? Wow, really? That was an end, huh? Teach me, Ciel Sensei. Joji Nakata Sensei. Young one, do you have a question? Hey, that's dirty. Trying to stand out by coming here too, Nero. Don't be ridiculous. Ciel-kun went to the curry shop. I am the substitute. All right, then give us a hint. Fighting punishes both parties. Do not kill needlessly. I'm not convinced. Even if you don't want to fight Ciel, there's some people who unconditionally took off their glasses. What's up with that? Thou shalt not steal, rape, or deceive others. Well, I have some bad news for you. We've done 2 of the 3 already in this game, my good sir. We haven't stole yet. That might come eventually. It might sound familiar for some of you. If so, then go on a journey through this time to the morning. Go on a journey through time to this morning. Yes, come to think of it. The princess might have an idea of that, no? Wait. Do not steal, rape, or deceive others. So then, what choice do we need to make to do it in the morning? Because our choices were eat or don't eat, call Ciel or don't call Ciel, step forward or step backward, glasses on or off. I think we just missed the glasses off. Let's see. Yeah, what? I don't understand what you're talking about. Well, what happens to others is just a trivial matter for me. Then I shall watch how the end plays out for all of you from here. Well, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. This is intense. I didn't think we'd die, but we did. I thought we actually reached like the end, but no, that was just. It didn't say bad end or dead end. It just said end, and it's like, oh, well. All right, guys. Next time we're gonna be moving on to the finale of Ciel's route, probably, I assume, where we actually finish it off. So I'll see you guys next time for that. Hopefully things work out a bit better for us. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.